He is stoned right now. High on OG Kush. He came home from school like that. And I guess he just been yuck. His brother is also his nephew. Yikes. I don't know why their last name is Grady. Wow, their last name should be Bailey. Wow. This whole time they've been the Gradys, and that's just how it's been, but their last name should be Bailey. Hey y'all, welcome in, welcome back. So today we have today I'm here to share with you the family that made me finally start this as a separate channel. This is a family I've been excited to share for a while because I've been playing them for years and I love them, so I think that you guys will love them as well. This is a legacy kind of generations LP that I've had for a while, so not LP, I guess current household that I've been playing for years. And yeah, I just want to introduce you guys, so we're just gonna get straight into it. This is their home. This is the current one I play in because it's more of a rotational gameplay, but my heir, this is their home. They live in a beautiful plot in Brindleton Bay. How precious, right? How precious. So we have our previous generation's heir. He's sitting right there, or standing right there. I guess we'll start with him. So, I don't even know where to start, y'all. Okay, so we have, this is, okay, let me get a good shot of him. So this is, I think, Kian? Let me make sure, hold on, because I don't know his name now. Okay, yeah. So this is Kian Grady. He was the heir in the last generation, and his son is who I'm going to introduce you guys to today. But I'll show you kind of the whole legacy if I can. There's so many different households, and I've been keeping it up for years, and they live in different houses and things. But the reason I want to share this family is because I've been playing them for the longest time out of, all those years, and I have had aging off for them, and I haven't even wanted them to age up or to go past this generation, but I think I'm finally ready, and I think it'll be fun to play out with you guys and then go into our next generation and kind of expand the family even more. But this was the heir from the last gen. His name is Kian Grady. I believe he's a doctor, so yeah, I wanted to play the doctor career. And Kian's not really that involved with his kids, so it's kind of crazy that he's over here. He's very much a family man, but he actually, I believe he might hate children or something like that. But we'll get into that. Here, let's pull up his symbology, actually. Yeah, he hates children, as you can see. So I'll open up his sim profile. This is from his son. And they're just now rebuilding the relationship, so you can see it's getting better now. But yeah, so Kian Grady is a doctor at T-Post Medical. He's a high school graduate because I had him before we had colleges and stuff. So even this generation that I'm on now, they're the first generation to go to college. He's in the Grady Family Get Together Club, which is like all the men in the Grady family. They're good friends now. But they've kind of been estranged. This is his first son, by the way. So we'll get into it. They have the daddy dearest relationship, so the best relationship in Little Discipline, and he's his father, as we can see. His wife is Joelle Avalos Grady, which is his mother. Okay, so this is Joelle, which is his spouse. Oh, y'all, it's some tea with them. So she's a startup entrepreneur at Rainy Day Entertainment. He's good friends with his mom. He has the mommy dearest, and they don't have any sentiments right now, but she's always around. He's just very good friends with his mom. She's a genius, she's good, and she's a music lover, and I love her. And she's a model that I found off the gallery. There's a whole backstory because, of course, I've been playing these people for years, like I said. But they had him first, and he is Tobias. Like, right off the bat, they had him. Oh, look at this little resolution. He's a young adult right now, but honestly, he should be like an adult because they have a young adult son. But I just, like I said, I did not want people to age. I didn't want people to be elders and die off, all that. So yeah, I believe his first traits would be, because he has all this other stuff. Ooh, he doesn't want a child right now. That's interesting. Yeah, I think we're done having kids anyway. But I think he might be, yeah, a lyricist, I believe, a bookworm. I added these. I know he was gloomy to begin with. I like to start playing with a bad trait. Not a bad trait, but a negative trait. One that's kind of more interesting to play with. So I gave him gloomy. And yeah, he just like deals with being gloomy a lot, or depressed if you want to call it that. So I thought that would be fun to play through. Not fun, but you know what I mean. It'd be interesting to play through that for him. And he was the first child of his parents, and they were just kind of getting into their relationship. So that was just a lot for him to grow up in. And he's the oldest of all his siblings, and like he's older by a lot. Like I believe he was a teen before the next kid was even born, and he's been an only child and things like that. But yeah, I really love Tobias. He's a lyricist, so he puts all of that into his music. You see all his other traits that you see there. And then here, who's that in the backyard? Who's that? What was that? Oh, I don't know who this is.
I'm back.
Hello. I'm playing The Sims. Okay, so yeah, this is his studio. My dad just got back in the house. Ignore that, guys. Okay, so this is his studio. He takes all of his gloominess and he puts it into his music. And he is a famous songwriter. And he's a composer and a producer. And he does all of that. So he has all the instruments and things like that. And this is his office and his studio space. It could be better, but yeah. So yeah, that's Tobias. He's the heir for this generation. And so I played him the most, but I really love his siblings too. So we can get into their households if you guys are interested in that. But this is his wife. And this is him when he was little. Oh my God. I can't believe this. So this is his wife, Laila. I don't remember where I got her. I know I got her off the gallery, but I don't know. No, I didn't. Did I? I can't remember right now, because she has a family too. I think I got her off the gallery though. But this is their wedding. It was stunning. It was at the rooftop in San Myshuno, and it was just so pretty. And she had a pretty dress and all of that. That is them. They were so much younger, and they look like it. And I made it look like they aged, and they did. Like they gained weight and all this. It's so cute. Here is some awards that he's won. He's got his first Starlight accolade not too long ago for his production and things like that. So yeah, this is him now. So he's got those on the wall, and the Starlight accolade is somewhere in the house. I don't know, but yeah, that's Tobias. And so there's him now. Right now he has the super parent trait, so that's what he's focused on, because he saw how his parents were, like his dad being a doctor and things like that, and his mom being an entrepreneur. He just didn't, I don't know, he just feels like, with his own children, he really wanted to focus on being a great parent with them. So he's level 10 parent, and he's had a child with 3 positive character value traits, and he's just hasn't gone into full parent mode yet. So I gotta have him do that. But he is a super parent. Let me see. So let me introduce you to his kids. So the first one, we're gonna have to go into the relationship panel because he does not live here. Oh God, I took stuff out. So people are missing clothes. Ignore that. And the eyelashes look like that because I have laptop mode on, so this will run faster for y'all. So ignore it. Oh, he's a daddy's boy. Oh my God, how cute. I think this came from parenthood. I don't know. It says the best relationship with a relaxed parent. Yeah. So this is his first son. He was a teen before we had our next child. So he had a different experience. Or no, he wasn't. He was a child when we had our second child, I think. But he's a bro. He's an art lover and he's a goofball. And right now he works at like Starbucks or something, or he works at the Frothy Foam where he's a barista. And he graduated from high school, but right now he's in college getting his degree in art, I believe. And yeah, that's Milan. And he was gonna be, or Milan, I don't know, I change up how I say it every time. He was gonna be my heir, but I don't love him down like I love this next child. And I hate to say that, but the next child they had was Karson. And I feel like Karson has been eating since he was a kid. Okay? Like I love him. I love Karson. So let me get to Karson here. I guess I could go show you them. Actually, hold on. I literally just loaded up the save. So they're all standing here looking crazy. Okay, he's in the bathroom right now. And apparently they all are. But this is Tobias right here on the left. That's his dad. And then this is Karson, which is the second child. Like I said, yes, we're meeting him in the bathroom. Ignore it. But yes, this is Karson. He has this characteristic nose of the Grady family, because when I started them, we could get all into the backstory, but basically he's going to be our heir for this generation, I believe. So while I'll have multiple Sims that I play with and it's a rotational gameplay, I usually try to focus on one family, like stay in that one family. I like to set up the other family members, like the sisters and the brothers, but the one family member that I think I'm going to focus on for this generation is going to be Karson. I'm just going to introduce you to the rest of the kids while we're at it. So this is his little brother Roman, who is high right now apparently. Yeah, I think he experimented with some drugs in school, which actually makes sense for him. But we'll get to why. Here's more photos from their wedding. This is Tobias and Laila when they were young. They look so young. It's so crazy. And this is when I was just getting into Max's Match too. This was a few years ago. I'll tell you a little bit more about Karson when he gets out of the bathroom. Let's find, let's see, where's Londyn? This is Londyn, which is their next child, if she could turn. You know what, honestly, I think it'll be better if I introduce them to you in the photos and then you see them in the game. Hold on, because they're all hungry and stuff. I don't know, did Noah make dinner? Yeah, maybe this will be a good place to go to introduce you guys. Oh, yes, this is a good place to go to introduce you guys. Okay, so hold on. Let me turn on the lights in the hallway real quick. I was about to say, do we not have lights in the hallway? Let me turn them on. Hello? Like, please. Please. Let me turn on the hallway lights. Okay, thank you, Karson. Thank you, whatchamacallit, Roman. All right. Yes, cute, cutesy bootsy. So they're all like, they just got home from school and work and all that, and they're hungry and gotta pee and do all that stuff. And I haven't been this save since before high school years, because there was that Groundhog Day save bug, and I had it in one of my other saves, and I didn't want to mess this one up. I also wanted to wait for people to create high schools because, especially like some of my favorite creators like Marmalade. So I was able to wait for that because I wanted to play in high school with these Sims because it is spring and Karson's about to graduate. Okay, Karson's about to graduate and have his prom and go off to college. And I think I want to play that through with you all. But yeah, so let's get to know them a little more. So here we have a picture of... This is Joelle and Kian back in the day. Kian had his hair back in the day, as you can see. And this is at Tobias and Laila's old house that they had with the kids and things. This is more of a dream house that they had that they're living in right now. But yeah, this is Joelle and Kian. They're still together, and there's some drama with them because Joelle actually had another child outside of their marriage. And that child is actually with one of her daughter's husbands. So yeah, there's some tea there. I didn't do that. The game did that, and I just let it happen. But they're still together because Kian loves that lady down, okay? So here is a picture of Laila and Milan. Oh, Milan has a fatty. I did not know that about him. But this is their first son. He has locks. And yeah, that's Laila and him in Mount Komorebi for a family vacation. But like I said, he's off at college right now. Here is another photo. So the girl in the back, that is Tobias's sister. She's a twin. And I think they're the next two under him. Yeah, Tobias and the twins, which is the girl and a boy. It's Gianna and Zane, who is named after his grandfather. But that is Laila holding Londyn, who is their third child. So yeah, and this is the teen sim in here. This is Karson as a teen, well, probably like a preteen at that point. That is Laila as a child and Roman as a child. And Roman is their third child. And Londyn is actually the fourth child. And then they had a son named Cameron. Oh, wait. So that's not Londyn in there. That is... I don't know who that baby is. Because if that's Londyn, then who is that? Is that Gianna's child? No. I don't know who that baby is. I thought it was Londyn. Hold on, because these have captions on them so I can remember. Yeah, okay, so this is Grandpa Kian and Grandma Joelle. Oh yeah, this is when he was talking about, I think he was talking about moving out or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. The kid in the back on that one, that is one of Gianna's daughters. There is Roman and Londyn in Mount Como as well. There is Karson and Roman and Londyn. Like I said, I fell in love with Karson. He's just so sweet. He's very family oriented. He's always with his siblings and being nice, and with his cousins. And he's good with like everybody in the family, his grandfathers, his brother. Like he's good with everybody in the family. And I just really like him as a character. So he's definitely who we're going to play out with. But he's into photography, so he took these with his siblings. And there is Tobias and Milan and Londyn. There is Roman, same vacation. This is Cameron, who is the last child of Tobias and Laila's. And he's now a child, but this is him on the family vacation. That's their last child. They're not having it anymore. This is Tobias and Laila actually as teens, which is so crazy, y'all. Yes, I was playing them all the way back then. This is them as teens. It's blurry though, so yeah. This is Karson as a kid and Laila playing dolls with him. Also another family vacation. This wall is full of family vacation photos, basically. That is Karson and Laila and Mount Como. That is Laila and Tobias. And that is Laila and Tobias. And Roman in the back freaking out. And Londyn in the corner. I love that photo of them, even though it's clipped. And there is Milan. And I didn't know Milan had braces still. Oops, I need to fix that. And Tobias. So they're very close with their son. They're very close with all their kids. They're very involved because Tobias just wanted to be that type of father. And Laila just kind of, she balances him out because, you know, he's a gloomy sim, like I said. Is everyone in this bathroom, even Laila? No, she's outside the bathroom. She's like, what y'all doing in there? Anyway. So this is Laila. Her eyelashes are messed up right now. That's irking me. Ignore it. But this is Laila right here. They gained a little weight and things like that. She's at the bar. So that's why it looks like that. It's irking me. Let's just get past here. So we should also probably tour their house. I'm not used to using these things. But yeah, like I said, Tobias is sort of a gloomy sim. So Laila kind of balances him out. She's just very sweet. Very much a mom, very much a businesswoman. I believe that she's in the social media career, but she works in like management and things like that. So we'll get into her. They're both trying to lose weight for the new year, but she is, I believe she came self-assured, romantic, and a dance machine. But I added goofball, I believe, and I added housewife. And then the rest of these are like reward traits that she has. And her aspiration in life is a nerd brain. And as you can see, she actually gets a lot of this stuff done, and that's why so many of her kids are smart and things like that. So yeah, I really like Laila. She's a spin doctor, so she's in public relations. She's a level 10 of that career, but she also has had 9 raises, so she makes a lot of money an hour, which is why they have so much money. This is all not cheats, this is all them. And no road to fame. Road to fame makes you rich pretty soon. Tobias, like I said, is a singer-songwriter. I wrote this. This is a self-employment career. So I have singing, writing, arranging, and producing music of all forms for artists, record companies, and producers. Songwriters often specialize in writing and composing music for later compilation to sell. And he has music and things like that. And he gets signed to Dinky Beats and all of them sometimes. But yeah, so this is just all some pictures over the years. There's Laila and Tobias again on vacation. This is when they went to Selva Dorada. They look young there too. That's when they're like young adults. That's Cameron when he was younger. And that's Laila giving birth to, I don't even know who. There's Milan and Cameron. I think this is before he went off to college. Oh, the dog too. The dog we've had for years. I've saved him from dying. That's Kai. We had another dog too, and I wish I would have known about how to save him because I miss him so bad because he was so good. And Kai is just annoying. I hate to say it. But this is Londyn when she was younger, and who is that? Cameron? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. This is Londyn's 16th birthday party, or, you know, her birthday party when she turned into a teenager. That's Laila's dad in the back, and Laila wouldn't turn, so yeah. But that was a super cute birthday party I did. This is when they lived in an apartment. Oh my god, I completely forgot this. They lived in an apartment in San Myshuno. This is before they had any kids at all. That is Tobias from then. This is Laila and her dad, Josh. This is a picture that Laila took of Tobias and Milan and her dad, Josh, at their old home. This is Laila and her mother. I don't know her mother's name, but her mother passed. This is before story progression, everything. I don't know how she died, but she did. And yeah, we've been playing without her for years, and I hate it. This is Karson and Milan as a kid, and Laila back when she was skinny mini. And Karson, he's always had a lot of hair and things like that. And they have black hair because they're black, if you don't know. I know you can't tell, but yeah, I'll tell you how I started them. This is Londyn, and she's a figure skater, so that's what she does. That's for her competition, her winter competition she did. That is Roman and a few of their other cousins. That is Laila and I believe Londyn and Roman, maybe, and Dad. That is Kian and Joelle at their wedding. Oh, so precious. And there is Tobias and Laila at their house when they had Milan, I believe. And all these houses and stuff are still there, so I could take you guys to see them if you want to see them. But yeah, there is Tobias when he had Milan, and that is Laila holding some baby that I have no idea who the baby is now. I'm claiming it's Londyn, but I don't know how it's Londyn. Okay, but yeah, so hold on, let's see. Let's have him. Oh, we made spaghetti. Okay, let's have him come and eat some chickpea spaghetti because we're trying to be healthy for the new year. So I had them doing chickpea spaghetti and all that. She's trying to sneak some ham and or some eggs and bacon, but you don't have to eat that, girl. Karson, go ahead and use the bathroom like you're gonna do. Let's have Roman come ahead and eat. Yeah, so Roman is the third child. He is stoned right now. High on OG Kush. He came home from school like that, and I guess he's just been yuck. We'll get into him in another time. Londyn's trying to eat an onion bagel. Those are for breakfast. Have some spaghetti. But yeah, our kids are also gaining weight, so we're just trying to get everybody on a healthy kick because we cook a lot and they've been taking full advantage, which I appreciate. But yeah, there's more photos from vacations and stuff. That's Roman and Londyn, Milan and Tobias, and Milan and Karson. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing them for years, so you can see we've got photos everywhere. I love it. I love this home too, but I think I also want them to move out to Del Sol now that Dad is doing his songwriting thing, because I don't know, that's just what I ultimately pictured for them. But I don't know if it's going to happen before I have Karson move out, because I think they might end up just making this their forever home. I don't know. But let me see. Let's pull up the family tree. And we're going to do it from Karson, because like I said, he's going to be the new heir. So here is Karson's genealogy, and I'll try to let things load. But like I said, I've been playing this legacy for years. And it all started with, hold on, not even him. It all started with Zane Bailey, which is the townie. And the sim that I started with was Aspen Grady. And I actually found her on my gallery. So I'm going to download her and we will take a peek at her too. But she is who started the whole thing. And what it was, you know, the Sims 4 came out and everything. And I was making all my different Sims. And I realized I always make black Sims. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make a white Sim for once, or Caucasian, or whatever you want to call her. She didn't have like a thing. I just wanted to make a white Sim. And I know this is bogus. And it also became a thing of I want to see how genetics and things worked in the Sims 4. And I want to see how long it would take for my Sims to start coming out brown and tan and things like that. But, you know, organically, not like forcing them to be with people of certain races or things like that. So it started with Aspen and this other Sim, and I will pull them out in cast and let you guys see them, because I think it'd be so fun to see my first Sims. But like I said, that was years ago. And she had a child with Zane Bailey, who was a townie in the game. I don't know why their last name is Grady. Wow, their last name should be Bailey. Wow. This whole time they've been the Gradys, and that's just how it's been. But their last name should be Bailey. But yeah, so this is Isaiah. They had one son. He had a son, Isaac, a daughter, Juliana, and a son, Josiah. Okay, so we are on Josiah's tree. And like I said, everybody has kids and things. I believe Juliana doesn't have any descendants, actually. She didn't end up having any kids. And she's actually the last child of theirs. But for some reason, it's showing up like she's the middle child, I believe. Maybe she might be the middle child. I don't know. But Isaac, he has all his kids. And I don't really play them that much anymore. But I do play or have their cousins hang out with them. And Tobias hangs out with his cousins and things like that. So yeah, and some of them have passed, as you can see. It's usually by old age. I don't kill off my Sims on purpose. So Josiah is Kian's dad. Kian is the third child. We had twin girls. One of them has a wife, and she adopted a girl. She has kids that you'll see. They are friends, and they'll be in school with Karson. And Josiah had Kian then, and then he had Oriah, which I loved Oriah, but he also passed. And their cousins, they're old. Like, I believe, let me think. I think he had his kids before Kian had his kids. And yeah, so they're older. They had Aubrey, and Aubrey has a daughter, Ainsley. Tobias has, he's the oldest. And then the twins, Gianna, who's now married to Gary, who has a child with her mother. And they act like they don't know that that's not her kid. But I think that they do. Because every time I see Gianna, she's like sad. Zane is married to Demi, who I made. And she has a family, and they have a story, and it's just really nice because they have really cute kids. little redhead kids. That's Mia and Mikey and Luca. They're all toddlers because they had them very fast. But Zane's another one of my favorites from this generation, as well as Jada, who is the youngest sister. She doesn't have any kids or anything yet because she's the youngest. I feel like she's like in college. And then Callan is the second to last of these two. But like I said, she has one more son, as you can see. And this is Jackie. And Jackie is Gary's son. But he also has kids, Gage, Gianni, and Amara. And like I said, I took stuff out, so people are missing hairs. But his brother is also his nephew. Yikes. So they're claiming that that's her stepson. Let me see. He's nothing to her. He's her Wait, I never put two and two together. Her brother is her stepson. She really shouldn't be with him. She really should not be with him. That is kind of gross. Oof. But the game did that on its own. I don't even. While I was playing, some other household, they did that on their own. But like I said, we are right now in Tobias and Laila's world. We'll just stay in this family tree part because, like I said, there are a lot of them, as you can see. But none of the final generation have kids. And that's what we're about to get into now because they're all kids, teens. Some of them are young adults in college. So we're going to keep going. But, they need to age up to young adults. And they're in high school. They should not even be in high school with Karson. They should be older than Milan, actually. So I'll get to that in a minute because aging is off because I just can't deal with it. I just can't take it, y'all. I just love this generation so bad, and I've been playing it for years, and it's time to let it go. So right now we are on generation, it says descendant now, but that's her great grandson, because these would be her great grandchildren, right? Yeah, that's her great grandson. So this would be her great grandson, and that's his great. No, it wouldn't. It would be her great because if we're going to hers, yeah. So we're on generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are on generation 6, and it's taken me years, and I'll tell you exactly how long when we get into Aspen. You'll get to know them as things go on because there's so much to learn about all of these Sims. But yeah, I guess we're on generation 6. This is Karson. He is hot-headed and an art lover, and he has all these other traits, but we'll get into that. He has friends, he has a girlfriend, you'll meet them all. It's just, there's a lot to say. But yeah, I think we will get into a little gameplay, and yeah, we'll see what the high school's about and all that, and we'll meet the rest of the other Sims. But I think that's it for now. Now I just want to play.